Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. We're taking a look at what's happening for you in the month of June in love. Okay, my focus is in love. What this means is that your relationship with the person that you are carrying in your heart chakra, the person that you have on your mind when you are listening to this reading or watching this reading, comes into focus, but also your relationship with yourself. That is the foundation and the basis for every relationship. Your relationship with money, things about that can come up. Relationship with home, with family, with friends, with your career. I am a channel, I'm an intuitive reader, no tools, medium. I read the cards, but most of my reading is me channeling. I receive messages from spirit. From the guides and keepers, I'm able to tap into your energy. I'm shown impressions of where you are at, your person, what is going on, and spirit directs me to exactly where I need to look and what I need to see to bring you the messages and interpret it to you in a way that you can understand. So what this means is I'm going to tell you stories. I'm going to sometimes give you analogies. Sometimes I'll even tell a personal story. But none of it is about me. It's not even about my opinion about certain things. I am channeling everything that I say to you from the beginning, from the start of this recording until I finish, is me channeling. Now Aquarius, I'm doing things slightly different from this month onwards. I'm starting these zodiac readings with me looking into the masculine in this dynamic energy. So it could be the divine masculine and feminine. Because the time that we find ourselves in, and with all the energies that are very active at the moment, we have all these divine connections, and people don't know what to do and they're needing guidance, and so we're wanting to give those divine counterparts a little bit of extra support. When I speak about masculine and feminine, I'm not referring to genitalia, I'm referring to the energy that you embody in this connection. So I'm going to ask you to take a few deep breaths, center yourself, settle into your intuition, ask your guides and keepers to guide you through this reading. Ask your guides and keepers to show you with clarity based on the energy that I'm expressing or interpreting, whether or not you are the masculine or the feminine in this dynamic, because perhaps you don't know. Intuitively you may already know, and then you go with that. You have to trust your own intuition. Keep an open mind. Ask your guides and keepers to help you to see and to receive the messages that are meant for you with love and in love, because they are meant to prosper, help you prosper, and not to hinder you. They are meant to help you heal and overcome certain blockages and not to hinder you. But sometimes it's easier for us to project a message onto the other person and not to see that that is actually us and what we are doing. I tend to tell a very clear story, specific story. I tell it to you like it is, and sometimes through spirit I tell you off a little bit. It's not me, it's spirit. Because so it's very clear, it's direct. You will absolutely know, okay, she's speaking to me. So even though I don't feel that this fits, I'm going to meditate on it. I'll come back and watch it again. I'm setting an intention to connect with it as it fits for me, because spirit is obviously wanting to bring me a message here. Okay? If it is for the cross watcher, you will know that too. But I tend to be very clear and direct and specific about who I'm channeling. Now Aquarius, I've already blessed the space. Pre-shuffled, shuffled again. The archangels in the north, south, east and west, they have their sacred flame burning. You've entered a sacred space, which means you automatically get to tap into healing as you connect with my energy. I know that you guys have gone through a little bit of a rough patch. You holding up. You are the water bearer for many of us during this time, and you are holding us in a sacred place. What you are facing and what you're experiencing, you are not doing it just for yourself. You are doing it for the collective, and so we thank you. Know that you are guided and protected, and that you are not alone, not ever, and that even when it seems as though things are not working out, that they are actually working out. Okay, so I'm looking at the masculine's energy. This may be you or your person. If you've taken the time to like or to comment anywhere during this video, thank you so much. I appreciate the energy exchange, and it makes it possible for other people who need to receive this message to have access to it, so thank you. If you've contacted me with for a personal reading or made a donation, your support is incredibly appreciated. So Spirit is showing me someone in this connection or in this dynamic is very deep in thought, sometimes struggling to find the words to express how they feel. When I look at the masculine's energy, the masculine is really, really realizing that that the masculine has said things that maybe that they wish they didn't. That was not true. That was excessively harsh and not even real. They're realizing that the reason why they said these things is because they were feeling extremely frustrated, and this is not something that they're a little bit ashamed, because their frustration was more sexual than anything else. They felt that they wanted access to you, and if you're the masculine, then you know this is your story. Access to the feminine in this dynamic, and they kept facing this feeling that they can't get enough of her. This really frustrated them, and the fear of losing her made them excessively harsh. And now there is this deep inspiration to show the feminine appreciation once again. Show her that she's special, or him, you know. I'm saying her because I'm referring to feminine, but you know how it fits. And I see that the masculine in this dynamic has had many channeled messages, has been journaling and written many letters to this feminine. This masculine has realized how deep their love is for this feminine. And they find themselves wondering from time to time if they daydream about this. They daydream about being with the feminine and about things being a certain way, and they're wondering if they're just being childish and foolish. The feminine has really been taking a closer look into many aspects of reality, and particularly at this connection, and realizing that things are not always as they seem. In the feminine's energy, I pick up that there are some challenges with feeling oppressed in certain areas. People that are being oppressive and being controlling because they feel they're in a position to be controlling, and she's not having the best time, or he's not having the best time. There is this sense of there's still a long way to go before this issue, whatever it is between these two, get resolved. But I see that the feminine is still reaching for that, aiming for that, hoping for that, you know. So what I'm saying is, even though the feminine feels as though, okay, it's going to be a lot of work before I'm able to be with my masculine, or we're able to sort this issue out, but we'll get there. Intuitively, the feminine is expecting a message from the masculine. So obviously there's been telepathic communication between you guys, and the feminine is really reaching for and as a strong desire, and everything that the feminine is doing currently is to work towards feeling more stable in every area of her life. Okay, so that's the energy there. Now we take a look at what's happening for you guys, Aquarius, in love in the month of June. Someone here has been finding themselves in the dark night of the soul, sleepless nights, pondering and thinking, obsessively about things, what could have been, what should have been. As I said, it's very possibly the masculine, because the masculine is regretting things that they said. Feminine is feeling as an energy of being oppressed, which means like there's the sense that feminine feels like they're being limited by others. And it's important, if you're the feminine, you need to know you are in control of your life. You determine the energy in your life. Don't give other people your power. There is a desire for movement. There is a desire for things to be different with both of you, but you both feel stuck somehow, not moving. You could both be carrying one another in your heart space, but be single. That's what I'm seeing. And there's been a lot of focus on the spiritual path and journey and connecting with source about this relationship and a lot of other things in your lives. The focus has been there. The focus has been on, I need to start the journey. I need to do this on my own. And when I get there, I'll know. There is an opportunity for the two of you to come together. And both of you desire this. To come together, to come into full union, committing and sharing your lives together and partnering in various areas of your life. So not only being together as lovers, but also connecting in your work, in your purpose, various areas of your life. Those harsh words spoken and whatever's happened between you guys, the feminine is not even thinking about that anymore. I think she's over it. I think she's got so much understanding into what was really going on. And very soon the masculine is also going to realize that, you know what, it doesn't really matter what's happened. So much has been learned and there are more important things to focus on, and to just come towards the feminine and be like, look, and this happened and that happened, and I wish I didn't say that, or I could have done this, but if I hadn't, I wouldn't be here, you know. It's very possible that Spirit is saying some of you no, this is your energy. Aquarius, you are in a good place. You have clarity, mental clarity. Even though we're in the retrograde, you are still able to communicate with more clarity than most. Your internal dialogue is positive. You're in a good place. Your person finds themselves feeling a little bit trapped but feeling very adamant about having the outcomes and believing that that is going to happen. It's just a matter of time. There is a lot of passion here between the two of you. Even though I can see most of you are not even in contact, there's a lot of passion here. And you need to know and understand that you are in your strength. You are in a place where you are able to bring from the 5D whatever it is that you desire and what you've created there and what is real there into the 3D. You have worked really hard. You have spent the time doing what you need to do. You have everything at your disposal to create the outcomes that you want. You should just go ahead and do it. You guys have come out of that sad phase. So whoever's found themselves in the dark night of the soul and wrestling as possibly the masculine in this dynamic has been watching you for a while, knowing that they need to leave where they are and come towards you. They haven't done it yet. The reason why they felt stuck is because of what's happened here. They have felt left out in the cold. Life has not been as warm as it was when they had you in their lives. You guys decided to go your separate ways and to focus on yourselves, to cut things out that wasn't serving. But in the heart space, there was so much love. It wasn't easy to do. And I'm speaking about that in past tense because you guys are in a new energy now. This sadness is, you've overcome it. It's not present. It's not, I'm not picking up that it is here anymore. You both have healed from this. Your person has had to just focus on themselves. And I mean, you know, this is what they needed to do all along. I do see that this person is very, very strongly drawn to come towards you and to just be with you, to be what is natural for you guys, and there is an opportunity that is presenting itself. I see that this month for union, and somebody is coming in fast. Obsessing about what happened and the sadness and how terrible it was, that's been cut out. That energy's gone. Aquarius, what I'm seeing here is that you guys know that this is your divine counterpart. Your person has so much passion for you. You inspire them. And sometimes you've wondered, you know, this person, you know, they say they want to do this, they seem so eager, and they're saying this and they're saying that. Are they even serious? Sometimes they don't even think about what they say when they're around you because it's intuitive. And the space between the two of you, there is a desire by both of you for that to close and to work together on something positive and beautiful. But I do see that there's possibly a third party here that needs to be cut out. Thank you, Spirit. Give me another one on this, on the Lovers. Yeah. So this person knows they need to come towards you. They are walking away from a burdensome situation. It's possible that this person has been in a long-term commitment, keeping up facades, keeping up images, and doing the right things, you know? But heart not being there, not wanting to be in it. And now realizing that even though they have values and morals that come from a really good place, they are now balancing that with their intuition and finding the middle ground and realizing that there's a deeper truth despite what society expects from us. I see cycles closing and a new passionate beginning. Opportunity for a new passionate beginning. That is what I'm seeing here, Aquarius. Spirit says I should give you some advice. Spirit wants to give you some advice. So let's look at that. So, pretty straightforward. Channels are open here. Energy is open to flow, and you guys are being divinely guided. So, which deck? Okay. Spirit wants to give you some advice, Aquarius. So it's looking good for the feminine here. There is some oppression. There is a sense of being weighed down in certain areas. Release that. Release that. That is this person's issues. Release it. And you know there were some changes and some things that you needed to do a long time ago, so that you didn't find yourself in this situation now. And it's never too late. Just do it now. For the masculine, if it's you, get out of your head. You are not, it's not just a childish dream. You're not being foolish. This is real. Sometimes air signs can think themselves into a corner. You need to trust your emotions and trust your feelings and your intuition in this regard. Advice for Aquarius. Okay. New lovers here. You have experienced new levels and come to new levels of love within yourself and in your relationship with yourself. Don't allow experiences outside of yourself, distractions, other people to bring their issues to you, to weigh you down and to distract you from the fact that it's about you and your relationship with yourself. Be so selfish about how you feel and your well-being and make that a priority always, and then give to others. But you got to remember that it's taken a lot of work for you to get to the point where you filled your cup to where it is now. Spirit is saying it needs to overflow. So don't stop now. Keep filling your cup. Keep doing your work. Keep reaching new levels of love with yourself and for yourself. There is definitely a new beginning coming in, and I know that that is the desire for you and your person. The two of you have such a deep connection. From the moment you met, you knew that this was something different and special. This was incredibly intense, and it elevated you guys instantly. Very, very deep soul connection. And definitely divine counterparts, because Spirit is showing that to me. You are from the same stream of consciousness. you finish one another's sentence, you have telepathic conversations, you visit one another in your dreams, and you've never experienced joy in any other relationship the way that you did with one another. And even in the difficult period that you faced of late, you still knew, both of you knew, despite what you might have said. And I know the masculine here said a lot of nasty things, spoke a lot of smack and crap and whatever else, you know, ego. But even while saying all those things, knew deep down it wasn't true. Knew, yeah, I want to believe it, so I say it, and I keep saying it because that's what I want to believe, and that's easier for me to, that's not true. Always knew that this is special. Justice has come into play in this connection, and Spirit wants you to know that things are different. Where injustices have been done and where they are being done towards you, justice is coming in to set things straight. Your person has been in this energy of, I'm not willing to let go of, this is my life, and this is, and whoever comes into my life has to accept me and love me for who I am. No, that's not your life. That's not who you are. That's toxic crap that you've been holding on to, and that you've been stacking up and trying to make a monument of it. It doesn't make it sacred. It doesn't make it special, because you're trying to make it something that it's not. Let it be what it is. See it for what it is. Give it its space to be what it needs to be, and put it in its relevant place in your life. We don't sweep up all the dirt in the house, gather it together, put it in a vase, and put it on our dining room table and say, oh, look at that, that's precious. No, the dirt needs to go out. And this person knows this. They've come out of this energy. Gosh, you're going to hold on to your crap long enough. You're going to be left with only your crap. And the nice thing is, you're going to get tired of it, and you're going to be like, I don't want to be sitting here with you with this, when I know there's more out there. So ego deaths, lots of them have taken place, and there's a definite shift in this person's energy. And there is one last thing that needs to be cut out. Now, when we talk about closing cycles, sometimes we've just been seeing a relationship in a certain light, trying to make it fit in that place in our lives, and it's not supposed to be there. It doesn't mean that the relationship must be cut out completely. It just simply means it needs to, it doesn't fit in there. Let it be what it's meant to be. Honor it in what it's meant to be. Maybe it's supposed to be a friendship. Maybe it is, it's a family member. Your relationship is supposed to be healthy. It's your mother or whatever. It's supposed to be a healthy relationship. And that's what it sometimes means. It dies. The ego, the powerful ego aspect of it dies, and that relationship is given the opportunity to experience rebirth and now be healthier. Other areas, it's a matter of, I've held on to this, but it's time now for this relationship no longer to be a part of my life. Whatever that may be, that is what's happened here, and there's been a letting go. Sometimes we want to sit on thrones that we don't even, we hate ruling. We don't know what we're doing there. We are unhappy and miserable, and there is no success. The people are starving, you know, and sometimes that's what the emperor is like. The people are starving, but he doesn't want to get off the chair. Because I'm the emperor. How can I give this up? If I give this up and I replace it for something else, is there anything better than this? You're miserable. Just because it's got a particular status associated with it, now you're going to sit there miserable and until you die. and yay. Unfortunately, this person's come out of this energy to realize that I'm starting to see that I'm holding on to an idea of something because I'm afraid of what the alternative will be. And I'm not setting myself free. And this person is getting ready to set themselves free. So this is the advice. So for many of you, you are the person that I'm talking to. And if this is your person, what Spirit is saying is focus on your connection. Don't focus on the other details. Justice is coming in, so honor yourself. Do what you need to do. Take the steps that you know you should have taken a while ago and liberate yourself in whatever it is that you feel you are being oppressed. Don't paint this person with the same brush. They are different. They're in a different energy. Be unconditional and have an open mind and allow them to emerge in the new energy. And if there are things that need to be let go, let them go. Don't hold on to them anymore. And if you see relationships or situations evolving before your eyes, you might not like the shape that it's evolving into. Spirit is saying it is for your better good, for your greater good. Let it be. Rejoice in it. Have appreciation in it. Aquarius, this has been your reading. I trust that it's brought you much needed clarity. And I thank you for allowing me to channel your person and your energy and to bring you these messages. If you've taken the time to like, to comment, or to subscribe, bless you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the energy exchange. And I look forward to connecting with you again. If you would like to have me take a look into your personal situation, then you are welcome to contact me. My email address is in the description box below. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. Once again, love and light. I will see you next time. Bye now.